You mentioned earlier about corporate sponsorship. Obviously, this is a sort of a business podcast, so hopefully lots of business owners are listening.
Hopefully.
What does that involve? Let's talk a little bit about that and see if we can get any people involved.
Yeah, I mean, what we recognise that, sort of nothing comes for nothing, and we really, really respect all of our corporate partners. So many of them will sponsor a very specific area, or if we're doing a very specific project, for example, renewing the heating here last year, really our corporates really stepped up, and I really have to mention Maxipay, who were outstanding. They not only supported but kind of launched a match funding period of time for us, which really moved the dial on it, and they've been a huge source of support. But equally, there are partners who give time in kind instead of cash, and
volunteering kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And as a charity, you can't possibly have an expert on everything. So be it, I don't know, HR and employment law, website development, I don't know, buildings and infrastructure. It isn't necessarily just sort of money, it's also skills. But in return, the packages are really great. So Sarah, who heads up our corporates programme, would love to hear from anyone who's interested. But yeah, in return, there are sort of tickets to shows, tickets to the cinema. We can organise clock tower tours and discounts on the cafe and bar. So, we're really, really flexible. That's the lovely thing about being a small charity. It isn't sort of, we're not the national, so you don't need, to have just a very specific tier, and that's all you get. We're really open to discuss with stuff.